EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, man. And this will be incomplete. Man, physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, man. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, man. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again. Man, he's going to loft one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. Throwing on first down. Man, that's complete. Okuegbunam. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This will be caught at about the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Man, this will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, man. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Browns.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Oliver. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Play fake. Oliver. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Patriots take over
at their own 47-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Nick Chubb, the ball
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Oliver. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They give the Chubb out of the gun. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Oliver. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, Oliver got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on 2nd down, Oliver, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Oliver rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And again, knocks this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Man. Oh, nearly picked. Man, they may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun. Man. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Oliver. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Oliver. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Couple of plays set them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Hamilton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The kick,
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 10, Patriots 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Football, and this is picked up by the Browns.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They'll start with the option. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Operating from the gun, Oliver. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Man. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, Oliver. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Man, throw left side complete. That's Paul. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Man, this will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Browns 17. Patriots 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Oliver. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
A run for Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They find some open field here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time out of Chubb. 41 yards.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Sweep, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Oliver. He's got this complete to Hamilton.
Oliver's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Off the play fake. Oliver, he'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
From 17 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to about the 22 here.
24, the ball carrier.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Man, open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Albert Okuebuna. His 9th touchdown. Down of the season, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Browns 31. Patriots 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Oliver. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Browns on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
The Browns 1st down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Following the penalty, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd down.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay.
For the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Bring it up, let's go.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And it's second down. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off play action. Man. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cole. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake. Oliver sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down.
35.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Patriots, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.